Hi, in the fourth video of the ongoing video series on advanced vocabulary through Dr. Shashi Tharoor's book, An Era of Darkness. I'm Dr. Rajpal, and in this video, we are furthering our efforts to acquire the advanced vocabulary through Dr. Shashi Tharoor's book, An Era of Darkness. Without wasting time, I would share the PPT with you. And we start from here. I hope you must have enjoyed the previous videos. And now we would continue to enjoy the present one and many more to come your way in this prolonged video series on Dr. Shashi Tharoor's vocabulary. The first word in this video is ploy, words or actions that are carefully planned to get an advantage over somebody, something. The synonym of the same might be maneuver. So ऐसे आपके actions जो कि बहुत ही केयरफुली प्लान किए गए हैं किसी व्यक्ति विशेष या किसी सिचुएशन में कुछ गेन करने के लिए. वर्ड्स और एक्शंस ऐसे शब्द और ऐसे कार्य that are carefully planned to get an advantage over somebody else. किसी दूसरे व्यक्ति पर आप कोई फायदा उठाना चाहते हो और उसके लिए आप अपने वर्ड्स और अपने कार्य को एक स्ट्रेटेजिक वे में डिजाइन करते हो, प्लान करते हो. दैट इज प्लॉय, a clever marketing ploy. This is the common uses of the word, a clever marketing ploy. It was all a ploy to distract attention from his real aims. The next word is smidgen, that stands for a very small piece or amount of something. For example, while serving tea to somebody, you may ask sugar, and suppose the person replies just a smidgen in a very limited quantity. And next word is squirrelkey. Squirrelkey is it was in England. It was a practice. It was a phenomenon in the past England. The people of high status, social status, who owned large acres of land, considered as a social or political group. So it was squirrelkey was particularly a high class of society in England in the bygone eras. The next word is despot, a ruler with great power, especially one who uses it in a cruel way. An enlightened despot, despotic oligarchy. So despot is a ruler, एक ऐसा शासक जो अपनी ताकत को बहुत ही क्रूर तरीके से इस्तेमाल करता है. उसके लिए हम वर्ड यूज करते हैं डेस्पोट. So an enlightened despot, not only the ignorant despot but enlightened despot. Despotic oligarchy. Oligarchy is a form of government in which only a small group of people hold all the power. Oligarchy एक सरकार का ऐसा प्रारूप होता है, एक ऐसी व्यवस्था होती है जिसके अंदर बहुत ही लिमिटेड ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल के पास में सारी पावर होती है. दैट इज ओलिगोर्की. और इसको ओलिग्रेची नहीं पढ़ेंगे. दिस वुड नॉट बी रेड एज ओलिग्रेची. इट इज ओलिगोर्की. स्टाइफेंड्री, a magistrate who is paid for his or her work. Stipendiary servant, one who survives on stipend, you can say, for creating a context to remember it for a long period of time. Anomalous, different from what is normal or expected. Something that is different from normal course of things or expected course of things. कोई ऐसी चीज जो साधारण और अनुमानित फॉर्म से अलग हो, that is anomalous. Perhaps the most brilliant and at the same time, the most anomalous. While referring to some phenomenon, some project or somebody, you can use this way. Perhaps the most brilliant speaker and at the same time the most anomalous. Compunction. It is compunction. Compunctions used in plural form. Rather, the word is in its singular form. Compunction, and compunction means a guilty feeling about doing something. She felt no compunction about leaving her job. So she has no repentance after leaving her job. She had no compunctions about rejecting the plan. So at times we reject a plan, or we get rid of a difficult situation, and then we interrogate ourselves, and that is remorse. We regret, we become remorseful, and compunction is the opposite of that. You don't have any sense of guilt. That's compunction. Next is canard. It refers to a false report or piece of news. Decree, an official order from a ruler or a government that becomes the law. किसी अधिकारी और शासक के द्वारा या किसी सरकार के द्वारा जो आदेश जारी किया जाता है, जो बाद में कानून बन जाता है, that is decree. To issue or sign a decree, a presidential royal decree, a leader who rules by decree, not in a democratic way. So it is a practice that is diametrically opposite to democracy. Here, the leader issues an order, and then or the government issues an order, and an official issues an order, and with passage of time, this same order issued by a singular authority becomes the law of the land. So that cannot be called a democratic practice at all. Specious, seemingly right or true, actually wrong or false. कोई ऐसी चीज जो ठीक दिखे बट हकीकत में वो गलत हो. Synonym is misleading. A specious argument, statement. Exalt, इसको काफी लोग exalt भी पढ़ते हैं, but it is not exalt, it is exalt. To make somebody rise to a higher rank and position, किसी व्यक्ति को आप ऊंची पोजीशन और रैंक पर प्रोत्साहित करें, sometimes to one that they do not deserve, और कई बार ऐसा जो deserve ही नहीं करते, and most of the times under the dominant corrupt practices, unethical practices, this word exalt comes in full fashion. So his son was exalted to a higher position in the government through family connections. So though he did not have any exposure or any political acumen or any political sagacity, but he was exalted to higher position because of the family connections, or through family connections, he got an exalted higher position. Somebody something to praise, somebody something very much. And the second meaning of exalt is to किसी व्यक्ति या वस्तु की बहुत ज्यादा तारीफ करना. He was exalted as a pillar of the community. So उसको community के एक load bearing pillar के रूप में exalt किया, उसकी प्रशंसा की गई. Irrefutable, that cannot be proved wrong and must therefore be accepted. That is irrefutable. Irrefutable evidence, irrefutably as an adverb. So for evidence, for proof, you can use the word irrefutable, that cannot be proved wrong, जिसको आप गलत नहीं कर सकते और जिसको स्वीकार करना ही होगा. That is irrefutable. Gaudy, it is not gaudy even, it is gaudy. Too brightly colored in a way that lacks taste. कोई ऐसी वस्तु जो बहुत ही चमकीली है लेकिन उसमें कोई रियल टेस्ट नहीं है, वो उससे मिसिंग है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, Wordsworth proscribes the idea of using gaudy phraseology in the poetry, but at times he himself uses that particular phraseology in his poetry. And he goes against his own dictum of poetic diction. So there we use the word gauzy phraseology. Shock and awe strategy. It's a very interesting strategy. Shock and awe, technically known as a rapid dominance. इसको हम टेक्निकल भाषा में, तकनीकी भाषा में इसको रैपिड डोमिनेंस के नाम से जाना जाता है. And it's a tactic based on the use of overwhelming power and spectacular displays of force to paralyze the enemy's perception of the battlefield and therefore to destroy their will to fight. इतना भारी स्पेक्टिकुलर डिस्प्ले किया जाता है ताकत का कि एनिमी का जो परसेप्शन है लड़ने का वो पैरालाइज हो जाता है. ताम जाम को पूरे को दिखाकर टैक्टिक से ओवरवेलमिंग पावर और स्पेक्टिकुलर डिस्प्लेज ऑफ द फोर्स को दिखाकर एनिमी की जो लड़ने की जो परसेप्शन है उसको पैरालाइज करना is called shock and awe, creating some sort of despondency in the heart and mind of the enemies, and therefore they are not able to fight. So in pursuance of their shock and awe strategy, their gigantic darbars were held to make the I'm so sorry. To mark the imperial occasions, right? So in the colonial times, in pursuance of their shock and awe strategy, they were the Britishers were very well determined to kill our spirit to fight back, and therefore, in pursuance of their shock and awe strategy, their gigantic darbars were held to mark the imperial occasions. इसलिए उन्होंने अपने imperial occasions को celebrate करने के लिए बड़े-बड़े दरबार लगाए. Gigantic darbars were held so that Indian people have a sense of inferiority and they just jettison the idea of fighting back or to revolting against the exploitative mechanism of colonialism. Last but not the least, in this video is the word combinations, phrases, and points. So self-serving nature, self-certifying. So many people have this self-certification accreditation with them all the time, boasting about their own selves, about their achievements, about their skills. So that is self-serving nature, self-certifying people. His success set the alarm bells ringing. To set the alarm bells ringing. This is good expression. To set the alarm bells ringing. Severe shortage, alliteration. This strangled the native shipping industry. So how it destroyed the native shipping industry, and for that the word strangled is used in its metaphorical sense. Curiosity of the child, issuance of a certificate, exacerbated India's financial inability. It's preposterous, pretentious. It is pretentious to suggest that India's inability to industrialize while the Western world did so was an Indian failure. There is an ironic footnote to the issue of all stood testimony to the profitable connection, centralizing impulse, imperial ostination in moments of self-justifying expulcation, scaredness, expulcation. This is the word that has been used in the third video, and it is in reference to some sort of acquittal to an accused. Starting from these incontrovertible facts, it is possible to say as per your context. So that's all in this video. I hope you must have enjoyed it. Tune in to TEC to make the most of the videos already uploaded and the videos to be uploaded in the times to come. I wish you happy learning and thank you for watching this video. I would make a small request, and this is a compelled request actually, because we are engaged in this noble cause of dissemination of knowledge. So if you like this channel, if you like the videos, I would request to circulate the videos to the maximum possible people, so that, see, the efforts put in are over from my side. Now the efforts would be more fruitful if more and more people can get themselves empowered through communication skills or developing their vocabulary. So for the benefit of the others, I request all of you to promote this channel by sharing these videos to the students, to the academicians, and all those whom you find as a potential learner or contributor. I request all of you to comment your queries, your doubts, and your expectations from this online platform. I try my level the best to address or to reach out to your requests or your suggestions. With these words, I thank you for watching this video. Thank you.